Hey guys, Mr. Mackey here. Now yesterday we were starting averages and I introduced you to one of the 3 averages we'll be looking at this week. Do you remember what it's called? The mode, which means the most common number or word in a set of data. Now I set you this challenge. Now the mode is the weakest average out of the 3 and I wanted you to find for me 2 reasons why it is the weakest. In another sense, 2 cons. I gave you this set of numbers here to help you figure out one of those reasons. Now let's find the mode from this. Well, 8 appears once, 13 appears once, 14 appears once, 22 appears once, 9 appears once, 11 appears once, 6 appears once, 12 appears once. Oh, they all appear once. There's no number that appears more times than another. So that means there's no mode. Because there's no mode on this, we can't have an average. But there must be an average, so we might need to use one of the other 2 averages to figure it out. So that's the first criticism. What if there's no repeating numbers? It means there can't be a mode. Now, what about the other criticism? Now let's say that I add 2 more numbers to this. I'm going to add another 8 and another 14. So, 8 now appears twice and 14 appears twice. Which one's the mode? Well, they both appear twice. So there's more than one mode in this data now. This is known as a bimodal data set. Bimodal means when you have a set of data where the mode is, well, more than once. It appears, in this case, twice. So we can't actually use the mode again because it appears in more than one. We can't have more than one average. So we're going to forget about the mode for now, and we're now going to be looking at another average and another set of data and another set of circumstances where this average can be used. Let's get into it. Now, I have a set of 7 numbers. Yes, it might be the 3 times table, pure coincidence. Now, all of these numbers each appear once, so there's no mode. There's no number that appears more than once, so we're going to have to use another average. What average could we use this time? Well, I have ordered the numbers, so most people will then say, well, if we've ordered them, why don't we go for the most central number, because that kind of rounds it all off. So we look at the middle number, which in this case is 12. That would be an average. Now this is known as the median. Now the median is the middle number. In a nutshell, the median is the number that appears slap bang in the middle of a set of data. In this case, 12. The most important thing you need to know whenever you work out the median is that your data has to be ordered. It has to be from smallest to largest. And we'll go to that in just a second. This is why. In this case, if we have these numbers here and we look at the middle number, you would have said 6 is the median. However, the problem with that is the 6 is actually the lowest number of this whole set. The average can't be the lowest number, nor can it be the highest. It has to be slap bang in the middle of all the numbers. So we have to order them. Let's do that now. Now I've ordered them. The reason why I've done crosses up here is because I want to make sure that I have written them and I've not forgotten them. If you have a huge set of numbers and you're trying to find the median and you have to order them, cross them out every time so you know you've done it. Now, here is my set of numbers in the order. Now the most central number is 11. That works now because that is in order and it's the most central. So in this case, the median is the middle number, which is 11. But what about this data set? I've ordered it, absolutely fine, but can you see a problem? There's an even number, which means that we can't go for a number slap bang in the middle because it's not a whole term in the data. So for example, when we had 7, you'd eliminate them, so we end up with the 4th number because it means there's 3 on each side. So how do we find the median in an even number of data? Well, we know the median will be somewhere between 19 and 23. Because it means there's 3 that side, 3 that side. So what would it be? Well, it would be in the middle of that range. Now, some people are thinking, how on earth am I going to work this out? Well, there's a simple trick. If the data set is even, you look at the two numbers that we're trying to work out here, you add them together and halve that result. So let me show you. We're looking for the median, which is somewhere between 19 and 23. So let's add 19, add 23, which gets us 42. Let's halve that 42. So 42 divided by 2 gets you 21. And that is slap bang in the middle between the 19 and the 23. Meaning our median in this case is 21. Now, let's look at another data set and let's move on to our challenge for today. So here is your challenge for today. I want you to not only find for me the median of this set of data, but I also want you to find for me a criticism for why the median is still not that reliable while taking into account this example. What problems could we have in finding the median from this set of data? Now, tomorrow we're going to be looking at the final average, which everyone names the best and the strongest and the most reliable. But not only for everything's perfect, this average has also some flaws. But let's focus on the median for now. Remember, the median is the middle number in a data set. What do we do when we have an even set of data? How do we find the median? And what criticisms can we pick up from this? Good luck, and I'll see you tomorrow.